What's up, glitches? And welcome to a very, very scuffed episode. Okay, so real talk, I didn't know how exactly to set this up so that it wouldn't be clunky, considering I use a laptop and my mic is right next to the laptop and I'm right in front of it and I'm playing a game on the keyboard and I need to figure out where the heck where the audio inputs and outputs from, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, Friday Night Funkin. Let's go. What's up, glitches, and welcome to Let's Play, technically, Friday Night Funkin' Error Incarnate versus Game Over. That's right, me. Me. It's my mod. Yay. I'm so happy. Also, the game mutes and freezes every time I click off of it, so if it does that, that's why. Anyway, Bleh. Go. Okay, so consider this partially like a like commentary / behind the scenes, I guess. First off, I'm gonna say right now we're playing on easy. No way in hell we're playing it on normal or hard. I don't play computer games. I don't play games on my laptop, really, except for, like, you know, RPG Maker games. And other simple things like that. It's mostly for, you know, streaming. So, I am the worst with keyboard games. Okay? So, just heads up. Okay, so, I started working on this project, like, actually, like, a month or two before I became a VTuber. Okay, can you hear the click-clack? I started working on this, like, a month or two before I started working, before I became a VTuber. And the original plan was to just, have the first, like 4 songs and that's it. But then me and my insanity decided, you know what? No. After I started working on, like, getting Byte up and running onto the channel, I was like, no, you know what? No, I want to give Byte the respect he deserves. And I'm just gonna give him his own entire week in my mod. And have that be, like, what debuts him. And then, like, I had the glitches on screen added as well, but I didn't have time to have them in the mod. But then, after that, me and my music creators and my, mod programmer began to get, you know, busy with other stuff. Like, I'm not the only person he hires. So he was working on, like, 4 other mods at the same time, between version 2 and 3. Because I was ambitious, and I was like, you know what? Version 2 doubled it. I want to double it again. Let's make version 3, like, enormous. Let's go. Because, you know, giant mods for Friday Night Funkin' exist. You know, mods that are honestly much higher quality than anything that, you know, I could ever do. So I was just like, you know what? If I can't beat them in quality, in, like, you know, special effects, weird gimmicks and programming and stuff like that, because it was beyond my programmer's abilities and it was beyond my imagination. And, you know, money's always a pain in the neck. So, okay, loud car outside, sorry. And money was, you know, tight. So I didn't exactly have the funds, or the programmer didn't have the abilities, and the music artists were busy and they got hired by people too. So So it ended up being like basically a year and a half to like go from version, or like a year to go from version 2 to version 3. Because I wanted to double the size again, and I wanted it to like run relatively fine. And I just kept getting more and more ambitious, and that's why, it's like, honestly, why, most of the reason why this is my fault. Definitely. Most of the reason. Easily. I'm sorry, I like that part. But yeah, like the mod was originally just to, you know, give me a little bit of a, admittedly give me like a little bit of a boost at the start of my VTuber journey, because, you know, I play a bunch of weird games that like not a lot of people are ever going to be played, honestly. And you know, so odds are, you know, I'd get low views, and low views means people aren't watching the game or checking out the game that I want them to see. It's not even for, like, I don't care about, you know, I don't care too much about like sub counts and view counts and stuff like that. But, you know, if I'm playing a weird game because I want people to see it and nobody sees it, you know, it's like catch-22, I think that's the phrase. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be playing a bunch of weird stuff. I'm not gonna get big. That's definitely not gonna be a thing. So, but you know what, I want some people to see like the weird games that I'm gonna be showing on the channel. What can I offer as an incentive? And at first I figured, oh, hey, you know what? There we go, a Friday Night Funkin'. I already have the music done for my intro, background, and outro. Let's just whip up an FNF mod real quick. Slap that together with some duct tape and glue. Okay, I'm gonna be button mashing for this part. I am not perfecting this. I am just button mashing and praying that I live. So I was like, you know what? Let's give people who watch me a free game, essentially. You know, 4-song free game mod for Friday Night Funkin'. Especially since I'm a huge fan of a lot of these mods. Also, let me just pause this for a moment. But so yeah, I was just like, you know what? Let me give them a free game, just as a, you know, a thank you. A thank you for, you know, even glancing in my general direction. And that was where the first mod came from. The first 3 songs in this week, not this song. This song, Danger System Crash, came out in version 2. But the first 3 songs, Anomaly Detected, Corruption Inbound, Deletion Imminent, and the free play song, Try Again, were all in version 1. Danger System Crash and 3 remixes of the first 3 songs were included in version 2. And this song in particular actually has a little interesting story. So, this is actually my true form. This is like my VTuber, you know, lore, true form. This is like my form after it's been existing on the internet for so long. You know, all that data, all that power and knowledge has just made me so powerful and huge that I literally have to live in the middle of the ocean so that like my corruption doesn't spread out and just like destroy all the technology in the world. Because a few of you know, lore-wise, water is my weakness. Kinda. It's more like a suppressor than a... It won't kill me. It'll never kill me. As long as the internet exists, I'll live. But like I am tied with the internet. So as long as it exists, I will exist. But it's like if I'm not like constantly suppressed by water in my true form, I would the signals would just destroy all electronics, and like for like half of the world would just explode. So me and someone whipped up a bottle, I guess is a good analogy, a bottle to pour this true form into. Like, think of my true form as water, and think of my VTuber body, this magnificent, this magnificent form you see right here, as the bottle. Think of my body as the bottle, and that is my essence. So that essence pours into this magnificent frame and gives birth to the Game Overlord V, the Gaul, the V, the Game Over, whatever you want to call me, that you see before you. But yeah, this is my, like, what I actually look like. Don't mind the sun, it just kind of looks like that around me for some reason. Don't ask. And yes, I grew so powerful that I can physically manifest in the real world. Don't ask. Complicated quantum physics beyond your understanding. Don't think about it. Anyway. And then, okay, back to the Friday Night Funkin' mod. This song in particular, I was like, what's a gimmick that hasn't been used at up to this point in time in the Friday Night Funkin' modding community, as far as I know? It's like, you know, mods like the Tricky mod, the Sonic EXE mod, what was it called? Like what was it called? It was like Space mod, where it's like they were just doing like this flippy, crazy, like the arrows are just floating in and out of the screen, bending in and out, reversing, flipping around, moving around the screen. Screen grows and shrinks. All kinds of crazy stuff. I was like, there's no way I can do that. But what can I actually do? I was like, you know, what's something simple that could work? A counter. That's it. Just a counter. Hey, like in the song, like it actually uses some real IRL voice samples in the song. If you actually listen to the song Danger System Crash on my channel, I have all of my like background music as videos on the channel if you're interested. And Danger System Crash has some IRL voice samples of me going, "Suffer, die, take this, now I'll show you," stuff like that, but brilliantly sampled and voice effect added with some voice effects by Oceanus Music. Wonderful lady, love her, great stuff. Like one of my main music people. The first music person actually technically second. Technically my second music person. My first music person was Shimson Gadite, but he's kind of pricey. So, but like right now, like it's between my main music people are between Oceanus Music and Honorable HNRBL. Who both helped me with the music for this mod and my channel. So yeah, great people. But in the song, after the first big chunk, it takes a short break and then it goes, "Suffer," and then a counter pops up, and you know, it goes like, hey, 20 notes, or 20 pops up on the center of my body. It's like, hey, you missed 20 notes, you die. Instant death no matter what. And if you play the game on normal or harder, there's actually some black and red death notes that if you hit those notes, you'll die also. So this song in particular, on normal or hard, is easily the hardest song in the entire mod. And that was before, like it was already the most difficult thing before we even nerfed it a lot. We nerfed it a lot. We took away so many red death notes from this particular song, and there's still a ton of death notes in normal and hard, especially. Plus, on hard mode, like you probably saw on easy that the counter said 40, and then like every time I missed, it dropped down, and I beat it with 30 because I spammed. On normal, it's 30. Or no, on normal it's 20, and then on hard it's 10. So if you're playing it on hard and you miss 10 notes, you die, which is crazy. So yeah, Danger System Crash is easily the hardest song in the entire mod, no questions asked. And yeah, that's my true form. That's where the GIF comes from. For some reason, putting GIFs into Friday Night Funkin' makes the GIFs animate like 4 times faster. I don't know why. It's not supposed to move that fast, but we've figured it out. Yeah, that was anomaly detected, corruption inbound, deletion imminent, and danger system crash. Bite. I love this boy. What did they do to my boy? He brought my boy. I brought my boy to life. My boy. My boy Bite. Love this guy. For those of you who don't know, Bite on stream and on camera represents like okay, so on stream I have these little like black cloudy glitch beings with yellow eyes called glitches. Very cute little guys. I kind of want to make a plushie of them someday. But they're like the mascots of my channel, I guess you could say. And like they represent my viewers, you know, you guys watching right now, you're glitches. I love you guys, you're adorable. But Bite represents something very different. He represents my best friend IRL, my best friend in real life. In fact, his design, Bite right here on screen, like you see him with right there, it's freaking adorable with the floating mic. It's telekinesis. I knew it. No, but Bite, lore-wise, is a small part of me that essentially broke off from me and like basically fled across the sea. And I found him, and he went into a TV, and I took him with that TV back to where I am, deep within the dark web. And with the help of someone, we were able to modify the TV to optimize his powers to full effect. So now he has like his sentience. He can kind of speak. He speaks programming, which is complicated for me to translate into English. You guys wouldn't be able to understand him. I can, but you guys would never be able to understand him. Maybe someday he'll speak English. I don't know. But yeah, Bite represents like my best friend, and even then, my best friend IRL, I did get some like feedback from him when designing Bite. I was like, hey, if you ever become a VTuber, you could be like my I don't want to say sidekick. That's not exactly the right way. Partner. That's the word. My partner in crime in VTubing if he ever decides to be a VTuber. Maybe he won't. Maybe he will. But only the future will know. And this guy So I got pictures made of Bite based on like a really rough design that I was able to put together. I draw terribly. Using like, I basically had my best friend draw up some like concepts, and then I took those concepts, mixed in my own ideas, gave them back to him, said, hey, which one you want? Which one do you think looks the best? Like something simple, cute, effective, and we came out with Bite. There you go. And then I had him properly designed front and back by a much better artist than I am. I think it was... Was it 123 Clicky on Fiverr? No, I don't think so. It was a different guy. Okay, wait, was it Hardawan? I think? Yeah, here we go. It was Hardawan C on Fiverr. He designed Bite. Or he took my like rough idea and translated into a much more palatable, cleaner look. And then that's, you know, when I because I was like, you know what, I can't. It's like, it wouldn't feel right having him made into a VTuber without my actual friend here, and it wouldn't feel right having him made into a what do they call them? VTuber pet. That's the word. Where, you know, they have the little animal pets on the side. I could have had him turned into that, but you know, legally speaking, Bite, I've given all rights to Bite to my best friend. I do not own Bite. Bite is only on my channel because he lets him be. He wants him on my channel. And that's why he's, you know, on my channel, working with me, doing my content, doing some silly stuff every once in a while. And I took the images, the pictures of Bite, and had those turned into very simple animations handmade by me. Like, all of Bite's, like, talking and moving on my screen was animated, quote-unquote animated, by me using a phone app called Splice. Very useful app. I actually use it to edit and stuff nowadays for shorter stuff. Not my actual... I don't edit for my main videos or streams. But yeah, that's like the history of Bite. That's where he comes from. That's who this is. That's why I love this guy. And that's why he got in his own entire goddamn week. He has an intro and a background and an outro theme. And he's not even streaming. God damn it. But if he ever does, I got him that for him. Funny enough, the name Bite, actually, funny enough. So I gave him these, I made the songs first, and I was like, hey, this song is called Bit by Bit, this song is called Glitching Out, and this song is called Biting Back. Which of these three names do you like the best? And he was like, I like Biting Back the most. So then I was like, okay, his name is Bite now. Wait, what? He's like, wait, but no, I like the name Bit better. I was like, well, too late. His name's Bite now. And boom, we solidified it. We slapped the label on him. He's stuck as Bite forever now. All according to plan. And he's like, yeah, that's it for now. Let's go to the next week. Let's go to the Bite week. So, you know, in lore. In lore, and in the Friday Night Funkin' mod, Bite is a much nicer guy than I am. He is not... First off, he is not as powerful as I am. He's like 1/1000th my strength in terms of raw power. But he has some tricks. He has some fancy tricks and a Gatling gun. But, you know, I never bring that out. And if you're curious what I'm talking about, watch the next stream. I'll probably put it up there. But yeah, it's like Bite is nowhere near as dangerous as I am in terms of raw threat, but he's also a much nicer guy. So he wouldn't, like, even if he had my power, he probably wouldn't do anything with it. So that translates to the mod. In that his week in the mod, his songs in the mod are nowhere near as difficult as the songs in my week. My week has like death notes, the counter thing, whereas Bites has no death notes. But he has his own little thing. And in my opinion, it's a really cool thing. I still need to figure out how the heck he did it. That way I can do it on my stream. I need to figure it out. This. Ah! Also, real talk, Bite's voice. Funny thing, Bite's voice is actually like a remixed version, a remixed sample of like 5 different laser gun sound effects that were like stock laser sound effects that were on YouTube. Like it was like 5 stock laser sounds. And they were like remixed and pitched up or down. I'm not entirely sure what my music person actually made the voice. Like my music guy Honorable actually made the Bite voice for the mod, and then I took the voice from the mod, sampled it, took out the music in the background, and used that to give him a voice on stream. So the voice on stream is actually the voice from the mod, just cleverly edited and modified. Like, you'd think it would have been like, you know, me taking the Bite's voice and putting it in the mod. No, it was me taking the mod's Bite's voice and putting it into the his actual person on stream. So yeah, it's like what came first, the chicken or the egg? In this case, the egg. Ah! Also, yes, he can just flip the charting, and it is terrible, and Ah! Stop it! Ah!
Three, two, one.
Oh boy, this song. This song is, what was it? What did we call it now? Coded Brethren, that was it. Yeah, because he's my brother. We share the same code. We share the same genes. Kinda. But yeah, we share the same code, so yeah, we are coded brothers. But originally, fun fact, this song was originally called Friends.exe. I'm sorry, I like these songs. I've been listening to these songs for 2 years. Okay, I'll stop. But like, yeah, this song is actually... Yeah, this song was originally the finale to the mod, Friends.exe. But as much as I like this song, as much as I love this song for different reasons, I was like, this song doesn't quite end the mod the way I want it to end. I was like, it's good, but it doesn't feel like climactic. Because Danger System Crash, you know, the big monster form song, that is climactic. It's big and epic in scale, and it feels like, you know, a boss fight. Whereas this doesn't feel enough like a big climax. It's still good, it just didn't feel right to end the mod on this song. Okay, and I'm gonna button mash at this point because there's a lot of double notes here because they're both singing. These two guys just won't shut up. And because this is the finale to Byte's week, I wanted Byte to have the last note on that song, which is why he's the one specifically that ends that song. But, yeah, it was like, I was like, I like the song, but it doesn't feel hype enough to be the grand finale to the entire thing. So, and this was probably one of the biggest things that caused a massive delay between version 2 to version 3. These two damn songs. Friends, the new Friends.exe, and probably the biggest contributor to the delays, Out of Lives. So, Friends.exe. So, back when I first made version 1 of the mod, I think I brought this up a couple times already, for those of you who actually watch my content. But, you know, when I started out, when I started out as a VTuber, it's intimidating, to say the least. You know, big pond, a lot of big fish, barely non-existent baby fish, me, little tiny baby fish, Google fish, no. And I was like, okay, okay, how do I spread an awareness? I don't know. And then I was like, I don't know, maybe this is stupid. Maybe I should just not do this. As a VTuber, I was like, maybe I should just not do this. I don't know. And then I came across a handful of fantastic friends, fantastic people. They hang on my walls, like on my in my VTuber main room walls. If you watched any of my streams, you know them. It's like everyone on those walls supported me early on, before I was even known to 5 people, let alone, what is it now, like 180? Thank you. Like, right now I'm like at 180 subs, I think. Back then I had like 2, and they were my best friends. That's it. 2. And like, nobody knew me back then. Nobody at all. I didn't have any VTuber friends. I have barely any IRL friends. But, you know, the people that I met early on, you know, carried me through those early days. And without them, I probably would have just given up in like the first 2 months. Yeah, it's like their pictures hang up on my stream like background page. I always bring them up because they're awesome. And back when I made version 1, I was like, you know what? Hey, can I have your permission to put you into my mod? This was like 2 years back. If you're watching this video like right away, then it was like 2 years back. And yeah, it was like 2 years back. I was just like, hey, can I have your permission to put like your likeness as a Friday Night Funkin' like design into my mod as like a background character? Because, you know, I want to like, you know, celebrate the fact that you guys are awesome and helped me out and I love you guys. Can I? And every single one of them said yes. And I put them in as like the grand finale of the mod, the quote-unquote ending of the mod. This song, Friends.exe, which came out in version 3, because I wanted the song to be perfect.
3, 2, 1, go!
And in this song, we're not playing as boyfriend, the guy with the hat. So in the top right, we see Nick Jelly. He designed my VTuber design. Like, I drew the basic, like a basic doodle of what I wanted my model to look like. And that guy in the top right, the jellyfish looking guy, turned my scribbles into something really, really cool. And to the left of him is Ella Ghost Boo, and that wonderful person rigged my model. You know, put together and rigged my model based on Nick's work. You know what? I'll go from top to bottom as opposed to left to right or right to left. On the far left, we see. I mean, wait, hold on. No, I think I said the names wrong. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the mod. Top right is Nick Jelly. To the left of him, the ghost with the red eyes and headphones is Aspiring Ghost OO. The ghost on the far left is Ella Ghost Boo. I think I messed up their names. My bad. And Ella Ghost Boo on the far left is one of the first VTuber friends that I ever made. So that's why she's there. The little fairy that you see floating behind everybody, the little adorable fairy that you see back there is probably the most wholesome VTuber that I personally know. Miss Bubbly Riley. Super adorable. Like, really, really adorable. I think she's on a break right now. But, like, goddamn, the most nice person you could possibly ever meet. Warms the heart. Anyway. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna go from left to right. The one on the bottom left is Cereza_VT, otherwise known as Cereal in our friend group. Right now she goes by, she's still Cereza VT, but she's a like red design, a red more monster horror design. But this was her like original Jill Valentine. I'm gonna pause for right now, because the song's about to end. Her original design was like based on Jill Valentine. Her current design is more to her own unique monster design thing. Still looks mostly female, just more monstery and bloody. or strawberry jam, one or the other. Behind me, it's kind of hard to see because maybe I should have myself moved. Behind me, with the green hair and the horns and the axe, it's kind of hard to see right now where we paused it, is Camellia VT, the Forest Witch VTuber. Her design hasn't changed like drastically, and I don't think it will change like drastically over time. But otherwise known as the Aggressive Girl. Yeah, amazing people, all three of them down right there. The one in the bottom middle that you could probably barely see, holding up the little sign, the little chicken, is Pio. Pio is an extremely talented artist. She kind of sort of retired. I'm not gonna say anything more than that because it wouldn't feel right. But it would be against her wishes. That's all I can say on that. But she used to be known as Pio, the adorable chick VTuber. Had like brown hair, purple eyes, yellow jacket, a lot of like chicken or little baby chick everywhere. She does like art and like logos and stuff for other VTubers. Amazing person. Long story short, there's reasons why it's more so comedic reasons why she's actually a little chick with a sign that says Pio instead of, her actual model. But I won't get into that. Next to that purple note is one of my closer friends, Hina. I think it was like, hold on, is it Tsubasa Hina? Tsubaki Hina? I always forget if it's like Tsubaka or Tsubasa Hina. But Hina streams on Twitch, amazing person. I mean, what else can I really say? They're all amazing people. But Hina is one that I actually do contact every once in a while. I wish I could contact more, but because I'm always too busy and forget text. Okay, it's Sukada Hina. She's on Twitch. I think she has a YouTube channel. But yeah, mostly on Twitch. The magical girl VTuber. To the right of her, with that smirking, arrogant face looking right at us, is the one and only ASMR professional, let's just say, Bori Cat, who is surprisingly wholesome. I assure you, one of the like super nice, super wholesome, despite trying to not be. That's all I could. She's gonna see this someday, and she's gonna be like, "What the hell, man?" But she still streams. I think right now she went through like I think she changed models recently. Like she's still, cat girl, but I think she's like cat girl nurse now with like white hair and a nice looking nurse kitsune model, or nice cat girl nurse model. That's all I'll say on that. And to the right is a close personal friend of mine, Retro Q. One of the closest, easily one of the closest. Like, there was some good talks with like about some sadder moments, and like this is the friend besides my IRL friends that I would talk with about like, deeper topics. And that means a lot. She is currently, I believe, retired. Unfortunately. But if she ever does come back, you bet your ass I'm gonna be there and watching. And then, of course, in the middle, like, the other people are, you know, the guy with the blue hair and the red hat is boyfriend, the main character of Friday Night Funkin'. There's me with my dopey open smile that we never patched out, and I just kind of left it like that. Funny fact, the mouth is supposed to be closed. but I was like, you know what, it looks derpy, it looks kind of funny, let's leave it open. Makes me look happy. And then, of course, bite. Let's finish this. And of course, the room that we were in was, you know, my actual, like, VTuber background room. Like, that is my stream room. That is my in-lore, my VTuber room, my house in the deep web.
Getting freaky on a Friday night.
This damn song. Hold on, let me get a sip because I'm actually. Let me get a sip because I'm actually like. Let me shrink myself. This right here, this song is responsible easily for a very large chunk of delays.
Getting freaky on a Friday night.
Between version 2 and version 3. So this song easily uses the highest amount of assets out of anything that I've ever worked on. Period. This one song has like 5 GIFs. Has like, no, not 5. Has like 4 different GIFs. I had 4 different GIFs made for it to be animated as backgrounds. I had 3 different sprite sets made for this. My form, an angry bite form. The only time he's angry is when he's backing up a homie. He's super happy otherwise. And the little thing at the end. It's like those are the only things that I like. Those are 3 sets of like sprites and animations. Very pricey. As well as like a ginormous song, as you'll see in a moment. This is Out of Lives. This is the quote-unquote secret finale of the mod, and it will take a moment for the song to load. That's how you could tell it's a big song. This is a freaking long song. I think it's 6 minutes. And it's originally, the concept behind this song was much, much different, but I'll get to that like after the song. Right now, I'll just say it's based on different like video game genres. Right now, we're in the horror genre, hence the flickering lights and the broken background. I'm just gonna button mash through this one, let's be honest. But yeah, like this section represents horror and and went through many revisions. This section in particular was originally supposed to be a 3D hallway. With my character going for you, the player, like going towards you at an angle. But my sprite artist and my GIF person at that time, it was beyond their abilities to make it look 3D properly, so they turned that down. So I had to simplify it into it going sideways. This section actually uses a bunch of stock. What's the word I'm looking for? Copyright free? I guess that's the word. Copyright free stock RPG assets. Heavily modified. And this section represents, you know, RPGs, obviously. Like, you know, turn-based RPGs. Can you guess what this section represents? I wonder. Also, there's the glitches. Hey, it's you guys. Hey. It's you guys. And funny enough, this section originally was gonna have a gimmick. It was gonna have the glitches moving in front of the notes. You know, to like slightly obscure the notes. Like they would go in front, like float in front of them and then float away and then float in front of them to make it harder to hit notes. And this section represents two things. Represents Sonic, first off, as you can probably tell from the that Sonic-like intermission part. Or transition, that's the word I'm looking for. As you can probably, like, it even uses some Genesis sound effects to, like, replicate that Sonic effect. But also, the background and the bridge look very similar, not the same, I assure you, to the highway from the very first Mega Man X. And here we are, back to horror. Ah! No! Ah! I'm so bad! Oh god, 237 misses. Ah. And yeah, right now this is the other GIF, the other animated background with now there's like some subtle blood splatter thrown on the walls. The lights are red. It's ooh scary, spooky. And funny enough, if you look up at the player bar, you know, with the numbers up there that are just randomly blue and red. The blue translates to win exclamation point, and the red one actually translate in binary to lose. So the blue one is win with an exclamation point, and the red one translates to lose, all in binary, which I felt would be very fitting. Okay, the song's over. Woo! Ah, my hands. And yeah, this is like my true form, slinking into a hallway, trying to chase you down. Like a flood of water. Very fuzzy looking water. It's like, have you ever seen the scene from, The Shining? Where like they open the door and the blood pours out towards you? That's kind of what this was supposed to originally look like, but after the hallway got simplified into a 2D plane, it was a much more difficult effect to make look right. So we ended up going with this. And also, yes, this entire last minute is just instant death notes. Don't touch the keyboard. It's just designed to freak you out. That's it. And funny enough, this song, like, originally, the monster form had a voice. But the original voice for the monster form, back in version 2, the file, like, got corrupted, and we couldn't replicate the monster voice from version 2 quite right. And even if we did, even though we got it like almost sounding enough right, when we tried adding it into the song, it just never sounded right. And we went through like 5 different versions of that finale part, that final part with the death notes. We went through like 5 different versions of that, trying to figure out like, how do we make this sound good and climactic to end the mod. Now, and then eventually, you know, we were getting more and more delayed, so we had just, like, at that point, we figured out, hey, no more delays, the mod's coming out on this day. So you know what? Just slice out all the vocals from that entire last section, because they don't sound good. We can't make them sound good. So let's just slice them out, and instead, just leave the instrumentals, and just add a frick ton of death notes to freak out the player. Make the player go like, oh my god, wait, what's going on? But also, you know, as a mercy to give the player like, oh, okay, this is, okay, you could relax your hands now, it's over. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a couple other little things here. Just like, hey, on normal and hard, there's death notes in these songs, and the counter on this goes lower, and the scroll speed. The scroll speed is faster on normal and hard. Here's the remixes for the Game Over week. And here's, okay, real talk. Look on my channel for like the what's the word I'm looking for? The showcase. Look on my channel for the version 3 showcase. Bytes remixes are so damn good. Like Bytes songs are good. Bytes remixes are probably my favorite tracks in the entire mod. Like, real talk. Outside of Out of Lives, of course. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's me. Creative director, Game Overlord V. Yes. I'm in my background with Byte. Batman Carpero, my programmer, Lee Azure, who designed the main logo. Cereza VT. Yes, that's right. The blue cereal girl in the background of that one song, who's now a red bioweapon VTuber. Also made stuff for the title. She made the like the giant form holding out the hand part of the logo, and Leazer actually made the FNF logo itself. Yiga Illustrator made all these like doodles for the background for the menus. Nick Jelly made my original art. Oceanus made the made original music. Staged backgrounds, all like the animated backgrounds were made by Is Always Raining. Honorable, of course, made the FNF remixes of the music. Shimson Gadite has one of his tracks, actually. Try Again is one of my I think one of my background tracks. And I was like, you know what, have that as a free play bonus track for version 1. So yeah, his song's been here since the beginning. The Magician. Game Over True Form transformation art. So my giant monster form was made by The Magician. Rodney is apparently he's like a friend of the Batman Carpero. He's a friend of the programmer. And he helped him out with a lot of the coding, specifically with you know, the countdown meter in Danger System Crash, and the flipping chart. And then of course Finferior made the Game Over sprites and animation. And then here's all the like regular psych team, like the guys who made the engine, former engine members, and then people who just helped with other stuff in the engine. Every single one of the people are talented, like big time. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're playing this on stream, do not hit enter on this menu. If you're playing this on stream, do not hit enter on this menu. Stuff will happen. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope I didn't bore you with all the random like tangents and details and stuff from you know, the mod's development. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you around, glitches. Bye bye. I'm never playing another FNF mod on stream or on camera. Never again. I'm terrible at the game. No. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like. Please subscribe. My throat is killing me. Please leave a like. Please subscribe. I have stuff in the description below. You can download the mod in the description below. Maybe go to my Twitter. I update my schedule and post random stuff there, and you can see my likes and shares and stuff like that. My TikTok has clips and stuff, and that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, where is? Here we go. Oh yeah, and just to prove to you, what's up, glitches? Thank you for watching. Please hit a like, hit subscribe, and check out the links in the description. Thank you for watching, and take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.